Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome to another Dropping Bombs video with me, Corey Ballmeister. And today, we're playing a little bit of Arena. You know, switching it up from our normal, pretty much only modern gameplay because, well, modern is, you know, a great format, if not my favorite format. But we have the Arena Open coming up here tomorrow. I'm recording this on Friday. Should be able to get it out today. You know, same day kind of thing. But I wanted to get a video with the deck that I'm going to be playing and walk you through a little bit of maybe the more in-depth plays, as well as just the sequencing, as well as just the couple of changes that I made from Felix Shu's list, who ended up winning one of the Arena PTQs. I'm not sure exactly which one, but the deck is extremely strong. It's totally my shit. It's my style of Magic that I love to play. It is this deck that you need to maximize your mana efficiency. You slowly build over time while creating puzzle pieces that lock your opponent out. It's a style I really love. You get to play Lurrus, which we know is banned in Modern, you know, banned in the older formats, and, you know, slowly it'll be coming for Historic because, well, it's incredible. You know, it's one of the best cards ever printed. And this is a deck that allows you to play it and play it with ease and do some really, really disgusting things with it. So yeah, my pick for the Arena Open, I'm going to be playing best of one when it comes to Saturday. So I'm going to be playing this main deck, you know, with alerts in the sideboard, I guess, for best of one. And then for best of three, I'm just going to be playing this 75 here. I think the deck is extremely good, and I see no reason to not just run it. So let's talk about the cards a little bit. First, we are a Lurrus deck, so we are only things that cost 2 or less as far as permanents go. We got some spells that cost a little bit more in the sideboard, but otherwise everything goes under the companion rule. Now we are a Cat Oven deck, so we have Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven as a 4 of. You know, this is going to be a lot of things that we saw from food decks in the past. So if you are familiar with those, you'll kind of know what's going on. This deck just has a bit of a facelift, and it really became popularized at the set championship 2 times ago when the team from Japan just absolutely dominated with this deck. They put something like 4 out of the top 8 players in there with this archetype. Was a split format, but this was their historic side. It ended up being insane. So now we have 1 Bone Shards, 2 Fatal Pushes as ways to interact with creatures, as well as Bone Shards to be able to take out Teferi, something like that. We are a Gilded Goose and Ravenous Squirrel deck. One of the most powerful sequences, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of combinations, and you really kind of need one of them to make it powerful. But my favorite is Gilded Goose into Trail of Crumbs. Then you automatically get value from it, and it just snowballs from there. Ends up kind of being your best sequence. But, you know, there's plenty of other good ones. Being able to go, you know, Cauldron Familiar into Oven Goose. Ravenous Squirrel into Cat Oven. Even Cat into Deadly Dispute. Into something else with your mana. There's plenty of great sequences that we're kind of going to go through as we play the games. But, you know, the deck kind of does the same thing every time. One of the new additions is Painful Bond. This is one of the cards from Alchemy that gets added into this. And, well, this card has a lot of text on it, but really all it is 2 mana, instant, draw 2 cards. It's a divination for straight 2 mana because we don't have anything that costs 3 or more. So perpetually things would lose life, but since we do not do that except outside of the sideboard, when you have Culling Ritual, that ability is not going to come into play. So it's just divination at instant speed for 2 mana. Insane. Legacy, powerful, legacy power level, you know? All right, then we have Deadly Dispute, which we were talking about a little bit. Just another way to gain card advantage as well as gain a mana advantage. Some of the really powerful things you can do with Deadly Dispute is be able to cast it the turn you want to Meat Hook Massacre for an extra amount. Sack a cat, get that extra treasure, and maybe now you can Meat Hook for 5 or something like that. Then we have Trail of Crumbs, you know, kind of our engine. And then the Meat Hook Massacre to be able to control any creature deck. Any creature matchup, this card comes into play, and it's still good against non-creature matchups. So, an incredibly powerful card. Some new additions that we got into the mana base since this last set championship. We get Boseiju, which is insane because all the hate cards that people bring in against us are Grafdigger's Cage, Rest in Peace. You know, it works well against Enchantress, which is already just a good deck. So Boseiju is an insane addition to this deck and solves all of our hate card problems. So we're playing 3. I up the amount. We also get to play Takenuma, the Abandoned Mire. 2 Phyrexian Towers, 2 Hive as some creatures, even a Colony Garden, and then just 12 duels. So the mana base is very good. The Boseijus can be awkward because we don't have that many green symbols. It's just Goose and Trail. But it's worth it because it helps out all our hate cards. There's some consideration for me moving one of them to the sideboard, but haven't done that yet. Now to the sideboard, we got 3 Thoughtseize for control or combo. Culling Ritual ends up being the mirror breaking card, as well as pretty good against other aggressive decks. Tormod's Crypts for Phoenix, Arcanist, those style of decks. Bone Shards for aggro decks or Planeswalkers, so a really versatile card there. Fatal Push definitely just for aggro. Graph Reaver for Planeswalkers, very strong card there, blue-white control. And then 3 Outland Liberators for just decks you think that are going to bring in hate cards. Also an all-star against like Enchantress, which is a pretty good deck right now. So, all right, let's play some matches and get ready for this Arena Open. All right, so we are on the draw. We have Squirrel plus Cat. Not the biggest combo, but it's still not bad. We got enough pieces here that we can kind of piece something together. Okay. Looks like it might be some kind of mono-green beatdown deck. Always play the Marshes first. Kind of obvious, but just in case. Now, I think we can start with a Cat. Pretty close between Squirrel and Cat. Almost doesn't matter. If we top deck Oven, we would have rather played this, but this might stop an attack. Where you're attacking into Ravenous Squirrel all the time, you know? Alright, so good old Gruul deck. Our meat hooks are going to be very good. Classic. Okay. Let's go like this with Oven and get it going. I should have did that in the other order. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Yep. Wouldn't have been yeah, I totally would have been able to avoid that. That was so bad. Good start. Good start. Alright. That's alright. In our graveyard, it's still kind of safe with Luris, but... Alright, there's the Pelt Collector. And probably a Bone Crusher. Alright, that's fine. Get the Cat Oven going. Now you sack Cat. There's no point. We're not going to attack back, so leave it in your graveyard in case you draw like Trail. Ooh, hello, Meat Hook. So now let's do things that stall and keep us alive. We don't have anything that's going to generate us cards right now, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll probably sack this Lantern. But let's start with this. Because we just want to hit land drops. Here's a Lantern that's completely useless in this matchup. We're going to side it out. So we have to exile something, which is unfortunate. Yeah. We only need 1 cat. So I guess we can exile this, then try to get Squirrel back. Yep, that's fine. And we can Bone Shard something, but I don't think it's worth it yet. So we're just going to say go. Block Cat Oven stuff. It's really hard to attack through a Cat Oven, I must tell you. I mean, of course, eventually they can overwhelm us, but it's tough right away. Here's Coco. And if we ever resolve Meat Hook, the game just ends. If we resolve it for the amount that we need. That Ravenous Squirrel play was not good, though. I'll tell you that. Okay. Well, we'll probably have to kill that Ferostodon. It's a very annoying card. Alrighty. Alright, we have a block here. We will sacrifice it. Then we'll sacrifice this and draw a card. Alright. Land is pretty much what we wanted. Okay, now a goose. That's also pretty good. So the first thing we want to do is deal with Frostodon because it's annoying. And that means bringing this back. We're not going to gain life, unfortunately. But we will bone shards, sacrificing a creature, killing this. Now we hope they don't have Embercleave. And now to guarantee that we can Meat Hook, we do have to play this. And here's this. And we'll say go. Now we have Meat Hook for 3 lined up to clear off everything. We just hope that they don't have Mountain Embercleave. That's a bad one. That we don't care about at all. Oh, I guess that could be a 4/4. Alright, now we don't care about that at all. Alright, they are coming in hot, but we still should be doing quite good here. Worst case, we can even gain some life. Alright, we get a free block over here with the old Gooser. And here's the biggest one. Sacrifice this. Take 9, 10, 11. Not a problem. And we'll call it good. And everything's gonna die. Alright, Meat Hook for 3. And that should basically be game. Now, full control. We'll go like this. You let it come into play, and then you sack your creature that's gonna die. You get that extra point. All these little interactions that seem like, you know, it's minor, they add up. Especially that Ravenous Squirrel play that we screwed up on right away. That would have been a big deal. Things like that you just can't mess up on. You know, we're gonna probably win this game by miles now at this point, but there are games when it's not like that, you know? So, let's go like this, yeah. That's kind of how it goes. Gained far too much life. Alright, now we want Fatal Push, Bone Shards. Calling Ritual is actually not good against Gruul. It's okay, I might bring in a couple, but it is kind of tough to kill all their creatures. So, Soul Guide Lantern for sure. And then you really want all your 1-drops pretty much all the time. Sometimes I trim Oven against like Control, but for the most part, you just trim either Dispute or Painful Bonds, and most of the time it's Painful Bonds. So I think we're going to take out 2. We're going to bring in 1 Ritual, and just call it good there. Maybe 1 more Ritual. Let's do 1 more. I'm going to try it out. All right, then we'll jam. We love Golgari food. Very powerful deck. Very powerful. Usually very good against these creature decks. And I think people in Historic are going to be playing a bunch of randomness. And I think all the good players are going to be playing Phoenix. And this beats Phoenix. There's going to be decks that beat food that people play, of course, too. Or even the Grixis version of Phoenix that plays Hitagatsu's second right. Or Hitagatsu consumes all or whatever. You know, that's kind of a problem, but... Oh, yeah. It's a beaut. We got Cat Oven. We got Ravenous Squirrel. It's a no-brainer. Even got a removal spell. Now, do we kill the elf? I kind of think we do. Slow them down. Take that. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. It's pretty good. Alright, whenever we play a non-creature, huh? Okay. Well, I think I want to go push plus cat. It's either that or Cat Oven. I guess Cat Oven is not that bad. Maybe they destroy this, but whatever. Alright, let's try Cat Oven. Gain 1, take 1. Your go. Meow. Just killing it right away, huh? Alright, respect. Respect. Get that out of there. Okay. Okay, so it's actually not bad for the creature lands. We don't care quite yet, but we can go Ravenous Squirrel and Phyrexian Tower. Let's do that. Let's bring this back right now. If they have a 1-mana way to deal with it, then sure, we can sacrifice it and bring back Lurrus. Since they don't, now we can say go. And they actually can't even attack with how this board stands, so. Are they trying to Magma Spray? You can't do that. I think they're forgetting about the Phyrexian Tower, or they're rereading it now. Woo, that's not good. Not good for them. All right, well. Okay. You got it. Whoopsies! Well, we each made a mistake now this game, so not bad. Now it feels like we're going to be doing some Lurrus shenanigans. Yeah, that's kind of how we felt after game 1, so respect to opponent there. Let's play another one. All right, let's do it. I would love to play first. Ew, no green mana. Bone Shards as a removal spell. We don't have any Cat Oven Trail nonsense. This is a mulligan. This is fine. We got a good 1-2 at least. Now, we really don't need 2 green, so I think we can get rid of one of these. And at least we got a 1-2-3. Cat, into Trail, into Sack It, or Lurrus. Probably Sack Food, but not the best. Ooh, I was like, are we up against a mirror match? Could be. That was a tilt. So we could just play this. I don't think it's quite worth it. So we'll go like this and attack. It's probably Arcanist, which would be bad. Which would be bad. That's not so bad. Okay, so let's attack. Now we have a choice where we can either play Cat plus this or just buy our Lurrus. Let's buy the kitty. Our hand developed decently, but, you know, still getting Lurrus. Is that a swamp? Okay. Black-green. Oh. Maybe this is just... I don't know what the hell this is. Okay. Whatever it is, I'm liking it. No, not our kitty. It's just Golgari control or something. Well, it's pretty good against us right now. All right, so I have this. I think I just want to play Meat Hook. They just have a bunch of removal spells. Yeah, they're just like Golgari control, I guess. It's probably not going to be good any other time, so... I mean, it's not good now, but... Alright, here we go. At least we get to get in there with the old hive. Alright. Kill everything. Oh, man, they got that ready for us later, but what else are we gonna do? Get on in there. Okay. Okay, opponent. Not cool. Yup. There's Lurrus. Here's an oven. Well, hang on to this, because it can actually kill Lurrus if they decide to get frisky. No! Dang it. Okay, that isn't the worst. I'll say go. They're just gonna beat us down with Luris? Alright, well. So I can sack the oven. Witherbloom Command is not a bad card against us, I'll tell you that. Didn't mind that exchange. Another cat. Get that out of there. Not bad, not bad. And could play it now. I guess if we get a goose, it might be decent. So yeah, sure. We did indeed get a goose. Now let's let this live, and then we actually feel pretty far ahead. Your go. I don't know what they're bringing back with Luris in this deck. Just let this one trail slide by. Destroying this. That's okay. It's been pulsed. Just whatever you do, don't field me into an Inquisition. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Here's this. Food. Meow. Would like to pay. Good start, good start. Yeah, I'll get my value while I can. Maybe we get an oven. Ravenous Squirrel. Play that. We'll say go. Could be casualties of war. No, okay. Oh, yep, they drew that off Painful Truths. Do I want a double block? I don't think I truly mind. Nah. Their Luris is doing nothing right now. Painful, but bonding. Alright, I will attack. Play this Ravenous Squirrel, and we'll say go, and now we'll get to chewing things up with the squirrel. This ability doesn't get used that often, but when it pops off, it truly pops off. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. It's gonna get eaten, but not much we can do. Okay. All right, now we're just popping off. They could have exiled it there, but they chose not to, which is nice of them. Here's one of these. Then let's attack with the squirrel. Okay. guess I have to kill Lurrus first. Any way I can kill both. I can get this up. I can get it up to a 5 and force them to do something about it. Now we're just going off. They did not want to use their field, which is probably a mistake. Can't be not a mistake. All right, then we got one of these, and we'll say go. All we needed was just one of those snowballs to turn, and we kind of just popped off, you know? Now let's see what they can do. Got all the problems out of there. Pulse. Okay. Alrighty. Not the biggest deal, because we're going to go off this next turn. So let's start with this. Let's start with this. And let's go to work. And let's actually deadly dispute this one. We can bring them both back then. Maybe that was wrong. Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. I would like to activate the meat hook. That's something we're looking for. Another trail seems fine. Now, let's go like this. Let's bring the other cat back so they can't chew it up on us. We'll activate these trails. Boseiju seems fine. Another counter there. I'll take another... yeah, we'll take another meat hook. Now we're just trying to get this out of range, which it will be. And then we'll meat hook for as large as we want. Let's count the creatures now. 1, 2... It's probably going to be faster to count their green sources. Yep. So, yeah. And I mean, it's inevitable. You know, this deck just doesn't run out of steam. So, like, they can keep playing on, but I'm going to play in such a way that all I'm doing is maximizing the amount of cards that come to my hand until I become, like, in danger. And then when I'm in danger, then, you know, I'll just dump my hand and I'll have some overwhelming turn. But these kind of decks just kind of can't win in some situations. All right, so I want Fatal Push to deal with that pesky card. Maybe even this. I don't really care about Lantern, strangely enough. Like, they are a Lurrus deck, so most of the time I do want that, but not in this case. I want all my card advantage against them. Maybe Deadly Dispute is the one that I don't really need. Meat Hook Massacre is also not amazing. So I can probably get rid of 2 of those. And yeah, maybe I want this back then. Yeah, sure. We'll go like that. 2 meat hooks is fine. We have 5 ways to deal with Scavenging Ooze. That's like our main problem. And if they bring in anything like Leyline or anything like that, first of all, we'll know because they won't have Lurrus. Oh no, it wouldn't show yet. But then we do still have Boseiju, so that our land is always dealing with problems, which is a very good thing. Okay, this is kind of awkward, but I think it's still a key. We got Cat Oven, we got a Squirrel, what could go wrong? Okay, so let's start with the Oven. Don't want to start with anything that can get Fatal Push that we care about. So it can't be Squirrel, and we can't cast Cauldron. So yeah, it just doesn't matter. Alright, that's the only play. Okay, great draw for us. We kind of needed that. Now, we just play Cauldron Familiar. Maybe we shouldn't have started with the tower, to be honest. But now we go with this. And depending on what they do, we can Painful Truths. Or we can just get Cat Oven going. Yep. Or painful bond, whatever. I do think I want to draw these cards, so I am going to make a painful bond here. Want to do this first, get the value. Put a cat to the yard. All right. There's our hand. Do with it what you will. Interesting. Took the hook. Okay. So now I kind of want to go Ravenous Squirrel, but with this forest. And then just Deadly Dispute it. If they try to kill it. They've been really kill happy, you know, like they're pointing things no matter what. So we wanted to keep that in mind. And now trail. Oh baby, oh baby. We like. All right, here's this. Here's one of these. Then we will just say go. Get the trail going. Balaged Recovery. Fatal Push. Yeah, not much we can do about that besides throw it in the oven. Dead. Now we have extra mana, so we want to do this. Now we have the treasure too, but we don't have to spend that treasure. We're fine with another cat here. Alright, start with an attack. Get your damage in. The one thing about this deck is you never really look at what their life total is. It doesn't matter. You're always just looking at yourself and what you can maximize. You get in your damage while you can, but it's like, you know, you usually don't win by putting them to 0. You win by proving you have inevitability. All right, so let's start with, let's start with putting this in the oven. Let's go like this, and now we can actually do a nice little trick here, y'all. So here's the Phyrexian. Ooh, that might change things. Here's the Phyrexian trick. Now we get a food. Here's where Phyrexian comes into play, is when you got extra food. All right, so now we have 2 mana. Now that we have 2 trails, you have to just make sure you're efficient with that. And we will be. Here's one activation, Gilded Goose, since we already have a tower. Here's the other one. We'll take another trail. Meow. Now let's play one more mana. Let's go like this, get the goose down. And we do have this 1 spare mana. Now it's worth it to me for the oven, just in case they go to sacrifice or to kill something. Now, they could have cards like Culling Ritual themselves, which is just great against us. So maybe we should have held on to that oven, actually. Okay. So they're trying to destroy both ovens, which they will be successful at. That's okay. Throw that in the oven. Those are gone. Destroy it. Okay. That's still okay. Alright, they got back a mana. Yeah, I think it is just trail and do the same thing. Restock. They destroyed a few things, so, you know, we do got to rebuild here. Now, we have nothing great to cast, so we're just, you know, paying mana. There's a squirrel that we don't mind playing. There's that. There's another oven. That's good for us. Now, let's add some mana. And now I actually just want to play my things. Could bring this back, but we have enough cards. So we're going to go oven, squirrel, hive. And we'll say go. We can activate once if we want, but we used our mana. We were efficient with that, so that's kind of all that matters to start. Now this could be Casualties of War, which is a strong card. So we're definitely not out of the woods yet. We're doing good, but... Yep, that's not bad. That'll take our bone shards, I assume. Chevelle. Driving in my Chevelle Coupe de Ville. Okay. And now trying to destroy that, huh? Okay. I think I'm just okay with that. Well, yeah, I'm okay with that. Would love to take action, though. Okay. Now, end step. Now that we have 2 mana, we're efficient with this. Get to go sack, activate for both. And if we're feeling froggy, we can just bring back cat, but I don't think that's correct. So, we'll untap. Don't have anything special to play, so we'll start with cat. Get another trail. We'll save that one, I think. There's that. Now, we want to get this in range so they have to chump block. And believe me, it is possible. So... let's start with the oven. We're going to sack this for mana since we got an extra food. Alright, bring this back. Alright, and remember, you do got to play fast with this deck, because if you do play a mirror match, God forbid, you know, it will probably come down to time. That sucks, don't get me wrong. I know that is not fun, but... Alright, here's this. Bring this back. Alright. There's the Soul Guide Lantern. That was really kind of what we wanted, actually. That was insane. We'll bring the goose. So, now we'll... Alright, we will play... I think we can just attack for 7. They pretty much have to block. And we kind of want them to. Chevelle can actually do some annoying things. Yeah. No problem. Now we play this. We'll hit Chevelle, but they have other targets, so if they play Lurrus, we're just going to sacrifice it. Now, as far as what to do with the rest, we can play Goose. Or we can just play one of our tap lands. Yeah, let's just do that, and then we'll say go. Now, we're not in, like, end the game territory yet next turn, but we are... Target opponent sacks a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life. Repeat this process for enchantment and planeswalker. No big deal there. Sack a cat. Sack a trail. Yep. Scoozy Scoos. Also not the biggest deal yet. Okay. So, no, that's pretty good. We'll get that out of there now. Now we will restock with Trail. And let's do it all over again. Same dance every turn. Not going to be attacking with that. Get untapped land if you can. Untap land. We are flooded, but, you know, we're going to be doing this every turn. So, now we'll play some stuff. We'll go like this. Now we can sack, get some food. Can sack for mana here. Here, this comes, 2 activations. And you just nickel and dime them. But you notice we're just like never in any threat of actually losing the game. That's the whole point, you know? Alright. Now we'll bring back this squirrel. And we'll say go. That presents lethal next turn. No, thank you. And all they have is Luris, so the second they play it, we'll make them exile their graveyard. Yep. Get those cards out of there. You got that? Yeah. You just pick them apart. Pick them apart. Pick them apart. All right, let's play one more match for this video. All right, last match of this special historic video, y'all. Good luck to everybody playing in the Arena Open. If you want to ask me more questions or just up your game in any way, I have a Patreon link below, as well as you can use Mana Trader's code, obviously not for this, but anytime you play Magic Online, with the code below as well. So thanks for watching, everyone. Let's play one more match and hopefully win it. Poopy. This hand is not very good. Nah, that's a mulligan. This hand's fine. Also not amazing. I think we'll keep and we'll just get rid of this Boseiju. Boseiju is most of the time not good and usually not good for game 1. That's why I have been considering it as a sideboard card. At least the third, you know. You want to have mana in your opening deck, of course, but... Is this Gates? Alright, we'll attack. There's nothing we're going to play with our treasure on turn 2. We will probably sack this. It just fuels Luris. Yeah, we're playing against a Gate deck? Holy shit. I actually have heard this style of deck is good. Okay. Alright, let's start with the most painful of the bonds. Our fatal pushes are probably not great that we keep drawing. Then, I think just Cauldron Familiar here. No need to use this. We might want to use it for a Luris turn later. I bet all these cards are not going to be great, so... Okay. I know there's some Gate card that they just play and it basically wins the game for them, but we don't know what that is. So here's that. See if you want to block. I actually will let this happen since I'm playing a Goose. Yeah, so I will let those trade. Play the Goose. Play this. Get Luris. The way I think we're going to win is by getting that Ravenous Squirrel back and start going to town. But who knows? This could be a bad matchup. Get gated? Get Bill Gates here? We're gonna have like Thoughtseizes for him though, I'm sure. You may tap any number of untapped gates, draw a card, so draw 1. And then it does something. Okay, that's pretty cool. Meow. So now is one of those times when I do leave Cauldron Familiar on the battlefield at end step. Any matchup where speed matters. And they're doing something that goes way over the top of us. So speed does matter. So we'll try to get them dead as fast as humanly possible. Alright, there's that. So we'll just attack. Here's a Luris. A Ravenous Squirrel. And we'll say go. It's the best we got. It's like a 3-turn clock or something, so I doubt it's going to be fast enough. We can Meat Hook next turn to just make Cauldron Familiar leaving the battlefield cost some life as well, but yeah, I'm sure this is trouble. Okay. And now we can do something like Meat Hook for 1. So that this dies. Okay. Alrighty. Sack the cat. I think this is one of the times when I don't want it back as well. Okay. Alrighty, we'll Meat Hook for 1. Okay, I'll play this. I don't necessarily think Besaiger is going to be that good. Yeah, we can hit this, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. I'm going to go for setting up lethal next turn. I think that's possible, so let's cast it with Luris. Sack this. And then let's bring it back. We're just maximizing damage here. We're not technically going to ultra max because we could sack a food there for 1 extra point. But we want to leave that for a fatal push just in case. And then that should be lethal next turn. Yeah, almost assuredly. 7. Yeah, it's lethal on board. So they have to do something. We played as fast as we could. I'm gonna move my camera over to this side. It seems like the battlefield gets a little more clogged on that. Sorry if that was tough to watch at any point. I just looked over now and noticed that it might have been in the way. Okay. Yeah, I can't get any of that out of range, so that's a problem. But that is going to deal them a lot of damage. Take 5. And that still might be enough. That's a giant ram. Bah. It's a giant ram built Fort Tough. Ah, that sucked. It's like I think we had him this turn anyways until that gain 3. Okay. Well, we're going to sacrifice this. Lose 1. Don't think we'll be able to kill him this turn, but we can definitely deal with that. Yep, because it comes back, they go to 5. Sacrifice to 4. Comes back to 3. Yep, not lethal yet, so we just gotta say go. They're coming out gates a-blazing. Yep, don't care about that. You can play 11-11s all you want. Yep. Bah. Okay. Just 30 power, that's it? Who wins? 30 powers or one annoying ass cat? One annoying little kitty cat. Alright, well, that hurts. Okay. Yep, we'll save it in case we draw a trail. So 3 or 4, sack, 3, sack, 2, 1. They're at 1 now. Okay. We'll say go. I have to just take... Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's not amazing. I have to just take this damage. How many you tapping? Just to draw 2 when they play a gate, I guess. So they get to draw 4 cards here. Okay, now I think... Wait, I guess you may put a land card from among them. Yeah, they get the life gain 1. Dang it. I think they're going to keep edging me out with that. Okay. This is annoying. I do want this to die. Right? Yeah, because then I bring it back. 6, sack it, bring it back. 5, sack it, bring it back. 4. Then untap, do it again. Okay. Ouchies. Alright, I think we might need some help. As far as I'm counting, I think they're going to be at 1, which is annoying. What a weird game. Okay. We'll do this. We'll leave it in case we top deck trail. Squirrel. So I can probably get it up to block this. And maybe I can survive. But yeah, I can't win, right? 4, sack. 3, sack 2. Yep, we're a little short. I can go like this. Now we can sack this. And now I can sack this oven to try to get something. Yeah, that was not the something we wanted. Then we'll say go, but now we can block this and survive this attack, probably. But if they just have anything, we're dead. Arboreal. Unbeatable Grazer. Ooh, god dang it! These plazas. Okay. This is silly. Okay. The unbeatable Grazers. Their deck looks sweet, I'll tell you that. That looks like a blast. Yep. Now we might be dead. We'll let them have their fun. Alright. Gates Ablaze is pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Alright. That was a weird game. Weird game. We lost to Gates. We lost to Bill Gates. Okay. So, honestly, against their guild summits, that seems okay. Thoughtseizes are also good. Our fatal pushes, I mean, obviously you want to kill that one card, but that's about it. Our meat hooks felt very bad. Those felt like the first cards we should get rid of. And I think I want everything else except this lantern. So everything else is fine in the deck. Fatal pushes and bone shards are just okay. So maybe we should just have bone shard. Since it hits that 8 drop. Alright, I think I like it. We're just going to really go focus in on trying to get them dead and killing the guild summits and stuff like that. I bet our Besagers are insane, aren't they? Because I bet they don't have basics. Oh, we need to be Besageing their lands. Ooh, baby. Okay, that's spicy. I'll keep. Now, what do we want to do? We can either just get damage in or go to Thoughtseize them. But like turn 2, we're going to Painful Bond. So, yeah, I think we'll Thoughtseize on turn 3. No point in letting them draw a ramp spell or a guild summit or something. Okay. Your go. Yeah, I bet our Besagers are just Stone Rains. 2 mana Stone Rains. So if we draw a Besager, we can Stone Rain plus Thoughtseize them. That seems so sick. What is this? Okay. Not cool. I wish this was Deadly Dispute. That is dead. So close. Now, I do want to hit them in case they draw like a Rejuvenator. But it really screws up our whole turn. Still think it's right. Okay. We can beat this, so we don't care about that. We don't really care about this. I guess we just still want to get rid of this. Okay, your go. Where's our Boseijus? I might sack this next turn to just try to find it. Okay, that's pretty good too. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna do it. We know what we want now. And it's Boseiju. Not cool, not cool. All right, we're gonna go like this. We're just dealing with this guild summit the second it comes into play. With the trigger on the stack. Ram, okay. Just kidding. Bah. Okay, well. I guess we just go Bone Shards, Double Trail, discard a card, and attack. Discard a card. There you go. Now next turn we'll get it today, or get it tonight, because we're just going to sack food probably, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. Well, we can get Lurrus in the meantime. 3. Let's start by sacking this. Can at least do this once. Now we can do it another time, but we do have to try to find a land that's untapped. Or Boseiju would be pretty good. God, it's so risky. I'm not going to take that risk, because I want Lurrus and Outlander combo. Something I haven't done a lot of, but it's very powerful. Now we can get it, bring it back, destroy whatever they do. Yep. Okay, Lurrus, Outlander, and probably just destroy it. Let's say go. Now let's hope they can't deal with Lurrus. Crap. And now they can play that too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Alright, so now let's Deadly Dispute this. So that when you still get to activate Trail. Alright, I guess we'll get another Trail. Okay, Cat Oven's pretty good. I think we need that. Okay, there's the Boseiju that can destroy this. So we can Cat Oven plus Boseiju, huh? Cat Oven, say go. We'll see the power of Boseiju. Wait, what was that last ability? Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to just take a hit then and Besage you at an end step. Since it can come back. Okay. Get that out of there. Let's see if they have any basics. Dang it! Okay, that's good. Okay, here's that. Let's get another... let's get a land this time. Goose. Outland Liberator. Goose. We'll go like this. And now we have enough mana to draw some cards. And deal with this. Okay, so we will add mana here. We will destroy this. And sack this. Let that resolve. And now do this. And get our 2 trail triggers. And just try to outgrind this deck. That's our whole goal here. Alright. That's pretty good actually, right? Because we get Luris back. Alright. Oven. Yep. This card is a nice one of for that reason. Okay. So, let's start with an attack. Alright. Now, let's sacrifice it. Let's get the other trail in to maximize our efficiency here. Alright. Now we can Deadly Dispute it next. Sure. Should have got the other one in case we don't need that basic. Get the goose. And now we have enough cards in hand that we just want to kind of go ham. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. And we'll go like this. And we'll say go. 3 trails, 3 ovens. And we're going to draw as many cards as we want now. It's pretty good. Yeah, not much we can do about that. They're just going to draw infinite cards here. That's disgusting. Yep. See if they want them. It's just a free card now, I assume, right? Yep. Ooh. Okay. Well. Let's drain them for a lot. I'm actually not going to pay for any of these yet. And Deadly Dispute this. Now we're just trying to maximize damage. We will pay for one of these, I guess. Okay. Might be able to kill them. We're gonna find out. So we have the bone shards here to clear through one more point of damage. So we're just going to try to maximize here. That might involve the hive. Oh, we might need the mana. Don't need the other hive. So now if we attacked for 4, that should do it. Get rid of one of those Colossus. All right. Get rid of this. Bang. Okay. Final game for all of Zamabos. So we know Beseju is just not a direct kill, which is not amazing for us, but it's still going to be good. They kept in the Rams and stuff. The Rams are the only thing that kind of make me afraid, but I don't think I'm afraid enough to bring in cards that are not great. So let's do it. All right. Let's end on a nice 3-0 here, y'all. Okay, this is great. That start that we haven't had so far, Goose into Trail, is definitely my favorite. This can be a fast draw, and that's kind of what we want against this deck, I think. All right, let's try it. Here's a Goose. Now we're looking for lands. We got Painful Bond in case we miss. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a Ravenous Squirrel game. So we want to play it when we can get it large enough, but we might not have that luxury. Okay, there's a Beseju. Now we can just deal with it. Could start with a Painful Bond. They have red-white, so they could Clarion me. God, I almost want to start with this. I'm going to start with this. Okay, we like that. Now, I think we want to just get Witch's Oven down. And say go. We're just really setting up. Setting up for the future here. Okay, there's a Ram. Ah. And we're going to have to get rid of this Rest in Peace, I think. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of it. It's too annoying. Now let's Bone Shards. Get rid of this Ram. I'm going to discard a card. We're going to discard Cauldron Familiar. Now, I want to land. So I'm going to try to find one. Okay. Not the ideal one, but still fine. And we'll say go. We might get rid of this Goose to bring back Cat. Yep. Not what we wanted to see. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, now I think it feels like a Goose plus Squirrel. And we'll say go. Guess we can try to bring this back now. Now we'll just say go. We'll see what they do with that mana. This will not work. I'm gonna decline on this, I think. We're gonna just try to get this squirrel to be large and in charge. All right. Your go. Yep, pretty annoying. Decline. Okay, so I got to decline here. I have to bring this back. I have to deadly dispute it. I just have to get this out of range of this 5 damage that they're trying to do. Get this here. There's the Liberator to deal with Rest in Peace. Alright. We got a 7/7. Deal with it. Oh no! They dealt with it! Okay, good play, good play. Good play. Alright, now we're kind of back to the drawing board. So, I suppose we can start with this. And, yeah, just an Outland Liberator, I suppose. Leave up a mana. So we can deal with this. Say go. Now I hope they don't draw a Gates Blaze or whatever. I guess they still can't do that, can they? Okay. Now, if they don't play anything, we get to flip this. Aww. I'm gonna destroy that first. Yeah, that's more important than Rest in Peace. Tilt. Okay, now let's go ham. With this. With this. And with this. And we'll say go. I feel like we are very behind now. That was brutal. We can do some nice things with this if they don't have anything. Okay. Alright, so we want to start with this, sacrificing a food. Yep. Not much we can do there. Not great. Alright, there's a Painful Bond. I think we'll just have to cast that. We'll say go. Try to find something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're getting close to winning the game with that land, though, I'll tell you. I do not think we're going to win in time. We just can't beat that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're getting really close. Alright, so I guess, yeah, never mind. We just need Boseiju. Okay, Boseiju, where are you? Ooh, okay. Alright, so let's kill that. Got another basic. Okay, then we got this. Now we're gonna go not play anything else and just say go. Because we can just attack and kill this Rest in Peace if they don't deal with it. There's a ram, that's fine. Okay. End step. Oh, this is sick if we win this, y'all. Here's these. Damn. That'll happen in post-board games every once in a while, though. Here's that. Untap. Here's the bone shards. Discard a card. Tap land is useless. Now, do we want to get in there? Not really. Let's just attack. Bang. Okay, now our graveyard is free. Play a trail. Now we can sack it and activate 3 times and still play a 1-drop. So let's do that. Activate. Let's get an Outland Liberator. Forest. And a Goose, which we'll play. There we go. Your go. What a weird game. Okay, not a big deal. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right, let's start with the mana. Sorry if this video is boring, y'all, but I find this stuff so fun. I'm very excited for the Arena Open. Okay, Cat Oven. Yep, that is something we were missing. Alright. Okay, now I think we want to just go pedal to the metal, essentially. Let's attack. Now let's blow this up. Alright, here's this. Here's this, and we'll say go. Alright, sack this. I guess, yeah, we do just gotta go for clockwise, too. I didn't even see I was only out 1 minute, but we're gonna have time. Another cat. Okay. More cats. Don't need those. Alright, here's this. Okay. Here they come. We'll say go. I hope they don't have gates ablaze or anything, but I think they're still dead. Oh, so close. So close. What do they have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, they had to activate it? Wow. Wow, that was sick. What a sick match. I don't know if that type of deck is really a good matchup for us because it attacks us in weird ways that we can't answer. But Boseiju was kind of a lifesaver there, wasn't it? So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. I greatly appreciate that. And we'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Peace.